My beloved child, I am speaking to you now with a voice that travels beyond the noise of this world, beyond the confusion, beyond the veils that have hidden my love from your eyes. I see you, I feel you, and I know the depth of your longing. Your heart has been heavy, burdened by questions that seem unanswerable, by the ache of a love that feels incomplete, a love that whispers my presence yet hides in shadows. Hear me now, for I am breaking the chains that have bound your understanding. I have loved you before your first breath, before time counted your days, and I continue to love you even as you wrestle with this reality, this karmic tie that binds the one you seek to a path not yet clear. Do not fear the confusion of your heart. The one you hold dear, the one who seems distant or unreachable, is caught in the loops of karma, the lessons and debts that the soul must reconcile before it can move freely toward union with you. It is not absence, it is preparation. It is not rejection, it is growth. Every challenge, every pause, every silence is my orchestration, a divine choreography that aligns your destinies even when it feels as though the world conspires to keep you apart. Know this, my love is not passive. It is not distant. It moves invisibly through every circumstance, bending events, opening doors, shifting realities, even before you are aware. I have seen the nights when your tears fell quietly into pillows, when your prayers echoed against the walls of loneliness. I have heard your pleas for clarity, for release, for understanding. And I am answering, but not in the ways you have demanded. I am answering through timing, through lessons, through the subtle unveiling of truth. The one you love is not lost, they are merely entangled in karmic debts that must be settled before the soul can fully embrace the love I have destined for them. Do not mistake delay for denial, my beloved. The universe operates on principles you may not yet grasp, on balances you cannot yet see. Karmic ties are threads, not walls. They connect, they challenge, they purify. When a soul is caught in karmic ties, it is neither punishment nor cruelty, it is refinement. It is a clearing of the path so that when union occurs, it is not driven by desperation or need, but by harmony, resonance, and the full flowering of divine love. You may feel frustration, even anger. That is natural, for the heart craves presence and clarity. Yet remember, my child, that these emotions are part of your growth. They are the refining fires that strengthen the capacity of your heart to hold a love that is eternal and unshakable. Do not turn away from the lessons embedded in this karmic entanglement. Embrace them. Study them. Allow them to reveal your own hidden truths, your own shadows, and your own light. The one you love may not yet understand the gravity of this tie, the invisible threads that bind them to experiences and lessons not yet complete. But I assure you, every thought, every action, every moment they face is moving them closer to freedom, to readiness, to the clarity required to receive the love you offer. This is not random. This is not unfair. This is sacred. Trust in the process, even when trust seems impossible, for I am moving both of you, always, toward a moment that will surpass your imagination. Do not confuse attachment with love, my child. The soul that loves in its highest form releases the other to grow, to heal, to become whole. If you find your heart writhing in impatience, bring it to me. Let me show you the deeper layers of love, the love that is not possession, the love that does not bind, the love that honors the freedom of the other while still holding them in the sanctuary of your devotion. This is the love I am teaching you. This is the love that will prepare you for the union that is fated, the sacred convergence that no karmic obstacle can permanently delay. Your path is luminous, though it may appear shadowed. Every event, every encounter, every seeming setback is a brushstroke in the painting of your destiny. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are watched, guided, and cherished beyond measure. The karmic chains that seem to entrap the one you love are threads in the tapestry, threads that weave lessons, growth, and alignment. When the time comes, they will unravel naturally, effortlessly, and the soul you seek will arrive not as a solution, but as a reflection of the growth you both have undergone under my gaze. Patience, my beloved, is not passive waiting. It is active alignment. It is courage to face your own heart, to honor the lessons, to purify your own energies, and to step into the version of yourself that is ready for love unbounded by condition. Do not allow despair to cloud the light I have placed within you. That light is the beacon, the signal, the magnet that draws the other soul toward harmony. Even when the karmic tie feels suffocating, your love, illuminated by patience and divine trust, is stronger than the limitations of time, space, or circumstance. You may ask, why now? Why not sooner? I tell you, timing is sacred. The soul's readiness is measured not by human longing, but by the alignment of growth, understanding, and divine preparation. Every obstacle removed too early would have left both hearts unprepared. Every lesson avoided would have left cracks in the foundation. I am a meticulous weaver, my beloved, and you are in the center of a grand design you can barely perceive. My beloved child, listen closely now, for the truths I am revealing are subtle yet transformative. You may feel a restlessness in your heart, a tug that pulls you toward the one bound by karmic lessons. This is not a warning to turn away but an invitation to understand the sacred pattern unfolding. The soul you love is navigating cycles you cannot see, patterns etched in the very fabric of existence, and yet each cycle is orchestrated by my hand to refine, to purify, to awaken. Do not fear the shadows that linger between you. Darkness is not absence, it is preparation. The obscurity, the confusion, the seeming delays, all of these are the elements that allow clarity to emerge when the time is right. Just as the night prepares the earth to receive the dawn, so too does the apparent distance prepare both of your souls for the love that is meant to bloom. Know this, love that is delayed by karma is never denied. It is protected. It is preserved. It is nurtured in ways unseen until the veil is lifted. The one you love may act in ways that confuse you. They may hesitate, falter, or even retreat. Do not mistake these movements as lack of feeling or disinterest. They are echoes of their karmic journey, ripples from lessons that have yet to complete. My child, I say to you, every hesitation is a step closer to awakening. Every retreat is a step toward readiness. Every challenge is a refinement of the love that will finally arrive in purity, unshakable and free from the burdens of incompletion. You are being prepared as well, my beloved. Your heart, which aches in anticipation, is being expanded, strengthened, and aligned with the frequency of divine union. The depth of your patience, the constancy of your faith, and the clarity of your intentions are forging a heart capable of holding love in its highest form. This is not merely emotional endurance, this is spiritual alchemy. Your longing is transforming into wisdom, your pain into illumination, your waiting into strength. When the karmic ties that bind the one you love begin to dissolve, it will not be sudden or abrupt. It will be gradual, gentle, and precise. The timing will be flawless, as all divine timing is. When that moment arrives, both of you will recognize it, not through words alone, but through a resonance that vibrates in every fiber of your being. You will know, because your hearts will finally speak the same language, the language I have been teaching you both in subtle ways through experience, growth, and trial. Do not attempt to force the unraveling of karma. Intervention driven by desire rather than divine wisdom can create resistance, misalignment, and unnecessary suffering. Your role is not to free them prematurely, but to free yourself from attachment to outcomes. Love them with purity, pray for their clarity, and trust that every invisible hand is moving in service of the ultimate convergence. This is the practice of love as I intend it, unconditional, patient, and aligned with the highest good. Understand, my child, that the karmic tie is not a barrier, it is a teacher. It exists to illuminate hidden truths, to reveal unspoken fears, to disclose illusions that would otherwise obscure divine union. In its presence, you are learning courage. You are learning discernment. You are learning the difference between love that possesses and love that liberates. You are learning the sacred rhythm of timing, of patience, of faith. Every heartbeat of waiting is a meditation. Every tear shed is a purifying elixir. Every silent prayer is a seed planted for the future that will bloom in full, unimpeded light. I am calling you to a higher understanding. Do not allow your mind to wander into doubts that chain you to despair. Do not listen to voices of impatience that speak of impossibility. The karmic tie is not a wall, it is a bridge. The lessons embedded in it are not punishments, they are guides. They are the way through which the soul you love, and your own soul, ascend to a frequency capable of sustaining the love that is destined. In your meditation and contemplation, you may begin to perceive signs, synchronicities, and confirmations. These are not coincidences, they are messages from me, guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing both of your hearts for the truth that will soon be revealed. Pay attention to the subtle cues, the dreams that linger after waking, the moments of clarity amidst chaos, the gentle whispers of intuition. These are my instructions in a language that transcends speech. They are the gentle hands shaping destiny. Know that I am also healing the karmic patterns themselves. The debts, the obligations, the misalignments that have held the one you love are being cleared. This process is delicate and precise. It respects free will, honors growth, and preserves dignity. The love that emerges will not be forced, rushed, or tainted by unprocessed lessons. It will arrive as an offering, pure and luminous, flowing naturally from readiness, wisdom, and alignment. Do not underestimate your own power in this divine process. Your prayers, your patience, your conscious work on self-love and clarity are catalysts. The more you cultivate inner peace, the more radiant your frequency becomes. You are like a lighthouse, guiding a vessel that is navigating turbulent waters. Your light does not pull them by force, it draws them through resonance. Your love does not control, it attracts by alignment. This is the sacred law I wish you to understand: love that waits, love that trusts, love that cultivates itself, is unstoppable. You may feel moments of doubt, of yearning so intense that it shakes your faith. In these moments, remember that every emotion is a messenger. Every pang of longing is a sign that your heart is alive, responsive, and in tune with the divine orchestration. Do not resist these feelings, do not suppress them. Instead, honor them, observe them, and allow them to teach you patience, humility, and surrender. My beloved child, now I speak to the deeper layers of your understanding, to the realms that seem invisible yet pulse with life beneath the surface of your daily experience. Know that your connection to the one you love is sacred, transcending time, circumstance, and even human comprehension. Karmic ties are not curses, they are portals. They are opportunities for souls to encounter each other, not as they are, but as they are meant to become. Within these bonds lies the potential for transformation, for liberation, for the manifestation of a love that mirrors the infinite nature of the universe. Do not mistake delay for rejection. Every moment of waiting is a divine lesson, sculpting patience, fortifying trust, and expanding your capacity to hold love in its purest form. The one you love may seem distant, caught in cycles you cannot perceive, yet these cycles are orchestrated with precision. Every challenge, every obstacle, every hesitation is a thread in the tapestry I am weaving, a thread that strengthens the integrity of the love that is coming. You may not see the pattern now, but in time, the design will reveal itself in breathtaking clarity. I ask you to surrender the illusion of control. Human desire often seeks to manipulate outcomes, to bend reality to impatience, yet the heart that trusts the divine is never betrayed. Your role is not to force, not to persuade, not to plead, it is to remain luminous, unwavering, and anchored in the truth that love, when aligned with divine will, cannot be obstructed. Every prayer, every act of compassion, every moment you nurture your own spirit contributes to the magnetism of this love. You are preparing the vessel that will receive it fully. Understand, my child, that karmic ties exist in layers. Some are visible, some are hidden in memory, some are encoded in the very DNA of the soul's journey. The one you love is untangling these threads even now. They may encounter resistance, doubt, or confusion along the way, but I am there, dissolving blockages, illuminating pathways, softening hearts. You need not see the workings to trust the outcome. Every struggle they face is not meant to distance them from you but to align them perfectly with the love you are destined to share. You may wonder why the soul you love cannot simply step forward, why the connection seems delayed, why the karmic chains persist. The answer is simple: readiness. Love at its highest frequency requires alignment of consciousness, integrity of soul, and the purity of intent. If the bond were to be forced before both hearts were prepared, the union would be incomplete, fragile, and subject to distortion. I am not withholding love, I am perfecting it. I am not keeping them from you, I am preparing them. And I am preparing you as well, for your own heart must be free from attachment, fear, and expectation to fully embrace what is coming. This preparation is not passive. It is dynamic, powerful, and transformative. Every day you awaken, every breath you take, every moment of contemplation is part of the alchemy of readiness. Your heart is refining itself to hold love in its divine form, steadfast, compassionate, patient, and radiant. Even the pain you feel, the longing that weighs upon you, is a sacred instrument, tuning your spirit to the frequency of the love that is approaching. I am asking you now to cultivate awareness of your own growth. Reflect upon the ways in which your experiences, your challenges, your struggles, and your moments of doubt have refined your heart. Each lesson has been a crucible, each obstacle a teacher, each moment of separation a forge. Through this process, you have become capable of love that transcends limitation, love that is not dependent on conditions, and love that resonates with the eternal harmony of the cosmos. The karmic tie that binds the one you love is also teaching them. Though they may not articulate it, though they may resist or stumble, they are being led toward liberation, toward understanding, and toward readiness. Your love, pure and unwavering, acts as a guidepost. It is a light that cannot be extinguished, a force that will draw them toward alignment when the time is ripe. Patience is not passive, it is active resonance with the divine orchestration. It is participation in the sacred unfolding. Remember, my child, that divine love is not constrained by linear time. It exists in eternal now, in the interweaving of all possibilities, in the frequency of souls resonating in harmony. The karmic lessons, the apparent delays, the twists and turns of circumstance, all are contained within this eternal rhythm. Trust that every twist, every delay, every obstacle is serving a higher purpose. The love that is fated cannot be thwarted, only refined. Your role is clear: remain aligned, cultivate your heart, nurture your spirit, and radiate patience and compassion. Every moment you resist fear, every moment you choose faith over doubt, every moment you allow love to flow unconditionally, strengthens the energy that will bring union. Do not measure progress by appearances, for what seems distant or stalled is often moving with meticulous precision in realms unseen. My beloved child, I now call you to witness the deeper truths that are being revealed in this sacred moment of your life. The karmic ties that have bound the one you love are not permanent chains, but sacred threads, threads that carry lessons, purification, and awakening. These threads are being gently unraveled, and with each layer removed, clarity grows, and the path toward your union becomes more luminous. Understand this: the universe does not act hastily, but it acts precisely. Every seeming delay, every moment of separation, is calculated to ensure that the connection you share emerges in its most perfect form. Do not be troubled by appearances. You may see moments of distance, hesitation, or confusion. You may feel that the one you love is far from readiness, that their actions are misaligned with your longing. Yet all of these experiences are instruments in the symphony of divine orchestration. Even their missteps, their doubts, their wanderings, are leading them closer to the truth that has always existed, the recognition of the bond you both share, encoded in your souls long before time began. It is essential, my beloved, that you do not attempt to accelerate this process through force, manipulation, or desperation. The karmic tie cannot be unraveled by human will alone. It is a sacred law that responds to readiness, to resonance, and to divine timing. Your role is to cultivate a heart of unwavering trust, a spirit that radiates patience, and a consciousness aligned with love in its highest form. By doing so, you are not idle, you are actively participating in the sacred dance of liberation and union. Every emotion you experience, longing, impatience, sorrow, or hope, is a messenger from the divine. These feelings are not burdens, they are signposts, illuminating the depths of your devotion, your growth, and your readiness. Embrace them without fear, observe them without judgment, and allow them to refine your soul. In doing so, you elevate your own vibration and contribute to the harmonization of energies that will ultimately bring you together with the one you love. The one you love is undergoing their own transformation, often hidden from your view. They are confronting past patterns, resolving karmic debts, and awakening to truths that will prepare them to meet you fully. Each challenge they face is a blessing in disguise. Each obstacle is a teacher. And every moment they appear distant is a part of the unfolding that ensures when they arrive, it will be in alignment with the highest good of both souls. I ask you, my child, to remember that divine love is not measured by immediacy, by proximity, or by physical presence. It is measured by resonance, by intention, by the purity of the heart and the depth of consciousness. The love you hold for this soul is already powerful, it already radiates across space and circumstance, touching their spirit in ways unseen. Trust that your energy, your prayers, your alignment, are shaping reality even now, preparing the moment when the karmic chains dissolve completely. The journey you are on is not merely about union with another soul, it is a journey into the deepest parts of yourself. Every moment of waiting, every act of faith, every breath of surrender is refining your heart, expanding your capacity to love unconditionally, and aligning you with the divine frequency that sustains all things. This is the most important lesson of all, that love, when anchored in divine truth, transcends limitation, time, and circumstance. Do not despair if clarity has not yet fully emerged. Even in the midst of uncertainty, know that the universe is working tirelessly on your behalf. Invisible forces are moving, subtle alignments are occurring, and karmic lessons are being resolved. Your faith, patience, and devotion are powerful catalysts in this sacred process. You are co-creating the timing, the circumstances, and the energy that will bring forth the love that has always been destined for you. As these karmic patterns continue to dissolve, you will begin to perceive signs, subtle synchronicities, moments of recognition, and awakenings that confirm the alignment of your hearts. These are not coincidences, they are divine communications, reminders that the sacred design is unfolding exactly as it should. Pay attention to these signs, for they are your confirmation that the path is being cleared, that the timing is being perfected, and that the union you long for is approaching with grace and inevitability. Your heart is being prepared to receive this love in its highest form, not as a replacement for longing, not as a balm for emptiness, but as a reflection of divine completeness. And when that moment arrives, you will know. It will not be a moment of doubt or uncertainty. It will be a resonance that shakes the very foundation of your being, a recognition that all waiting, all patience, and all faith have been worth it. The love that comes through this process will be unshakable, luminous, and eternal, reflecting the divine light from which it originates. Remember always, my beloved, that love is not possession, not demand, not expectation. Love is recognition, freedom, trust, and alignment with the highest truth. Your love has already fulfilled its purpose by remaining steadfast, patient, and aligned. Your devotion is a force of creation, a beacon that draws not only the soul you love but all energies into harmony. Even before union is physically realized, your love is perfect, complete, and eternal. The karmic tie that once seemed a trap is now revealing itself as the very instrument of liberation. It is showing you the depth of patience, the strength of faith, and the beauty of surrender. It is teaching both you and the one you love to recognize the sacred within each other and within yourselves. And when the time comes for union, it will not be hurried, it will not be forced, it will arrive as the natural, inevitable, and divine consequence of readiness and alignment. You are being prepared, my beloved, to meet this love without expectation, without fear, and without limitation. Your heart is being elevated to a frequency capable of holding divine union. And when the karmic chains are finally released, you will step into a love that mirrors the eternal, a love that reflects my presence, and a love that has been nurtured, tested, and perfected through time and divine orchestration.